What's up, guys? This is Hatsmania coming at you with a new deck profile. This time it is Hieratic Hazy Flames. This is probably one of my favorite archetypes, and I just really enjoy using this deck. So let's get started. First, 3 Hazy Flame Cerberus. Cerberus is the main searcher of the deck. He also can normal summon himself, and he has 200 defense, which is extremely important for one combo of the deck. Basically, his effect reads whenever he's destroyed, I get to add any Hazy card to my hand. Not necessarily Hazy Flame, but Hazy, which is also important. 3 Hazy Flame Sphinx. Sphinx is probably my favorite card of the deck. Basically, it lets me get the plays off. Its effect reads where whenever once returned, I can mill a card from the top of my deck and I have to call it. Either spell, trap, or monster. By call right, I can special summon a fire monster from my hand or grave. If I call it right, I get an instant Xyz play, which is fantastic. So definitely one of my favorites, and it makes me pay attention to my deck, which is always nice. I also play 3 Hazy Flame Periton. Another great way to get the plays off. I pitch one card from my hand, pitch one fire monster from my hand, and I tribute him to special summon 2 Hazy Flames from my grave. So another instant Xyz play. To finish off the Hazy Flames, I play 1 Griffin. I only play 1 Griffin mainly because of his summoning requirements. I need all my monsters on the field and in my grave, if any, to be fire, which is with this build is sometimes a little problematic. So 1 is just fine. For the Hieratic engine, I play 3 Tefnuit and 1 Taiho number 2. Taiho number 2 is a really old card, and I actually didn't have one. I had to order one of these, but Tefnuit, on the other hand, is much newer, and when he gets tributed, I get to special summon a normal monster, and normal dragon monster, which is Taiho, and either from my hand, grave, or deck. So he can be anywhere except banished, and I can get him out. He can also special summon himself, which is also very convenient for this deck. I play 2 Fire King High Avatar Garunix. This is the boss monster of the deck. If he comes out, it kind of signals game over, and you're about to win this game. So he's pretty nice to have. He's great at clearing, and he's great at getting off Cerberus' effects. I play 2 Flamvell Fire Dogs and 2 Laval Lancelords. The Fire Dogs are here, and the Lancelords are here for normal summons. Laval Lancelord can normal summon himself. He does send himself to the grave at the end of the turn, but sometimes you just need to get a monster on the field to clear, so that's always great. Plus, if he's destroyed, I could add a banished fire monster to my hand, which sometimes that is necessary. Flamvell Fire Dog is an easy way to get Cerberus out. Whenever he destroys a monster by battle, I get to summon a monster with 200 or less defense, which I could either target Cerberus or I could actually target Lancelord. So that sums up the monsters. Let's move over to the spells. 3 Hazy Pillar. So this is what I typically go for with Cerberus in terms of surging. This really helps speed up the deck. If you don't know what this does, it lets me normal summon Hazy Flame monsters with 1 less tribute, which they only require 1, so I just get to normal summon them for free. I can also add Hazy Flame monsters to Xyz monsters I control as material, which is very useful in this deck, especially with the one of the best cards in the deck, which I will explain later. I play 2 Onslaught of Fire Kings and 2 Circle of the Fire Kings. The reason why I only play 2, a lot of people play 3 Onslaught with this archetype, because you want to get monsters out as soon as possible. However, this becomes rather dead after turn 1 or turn 2, and if you're playing it later in the game, you're losing. So 2 is just fine. Circle of the Fire Kings, I only play 2 this, and most people only play 2 with this archetype because of the fact that it's dead for the first 2 turns. So they kind of help balance each other out in the deck. I play 2 Instant Fusion for sacrifice fodder and also for rank 4 plays. So that's kind of self-explanatory. I play 2 Hieratic Seals of Convocation. Search card is always nice to have. Really speeds up the deck. 2 MST. Don't really need to explain that. Okay, and then for draw power, I play 2 potted dichotomies and 1 potted duality. The reason why I play 2 dichotomy and 1 duality rather than the reverse ratio is because dichotomy is live after turn 2, duality is dead after turn 2. So duality, as you know, prevents special summoning when you use it during the turn, and after turn 2, you're pretty set up with this deck. So duality just kind of slows you down, and you don't really want that. Dichotomy, yeah, prevents you from attacking whenever you use it, but you can still get plays off during the turn that you use this card. So that's why I like 2 of it. And for the traps, I play 4 traps, 1 Hazy Glory. I'm currently testing this card out. I actually kind of like it in a way because it lets me recycle cards that I've already used. It also has the same effect as Pillar, where it lets me normal summon Hazy Flames for free, but sometimes I can just send it to the grave to add a Hazy Flame card to my hand, or a Hazy card, rather. So that's nice. And then I play, as the one-offs, 1 Bottomless, 1 Torrential, and 1 Solemn. And yeah, that finishes off the main deck. Time to move over to the extra deck. For the extra deck, I play 3 Hazy Flame Basiltris. This is undoubtedly the best card of the deck. Basically, if you don't know what this guy does, whenever he's, depending on how many Xyz material he has, he gets different abilities. So, if he has 2 or less, he can just banish something once per turn. If he has 3 or more, he gets 200 attack per Xyz material. If he has 4 or more, he cannot be targeted by card effects, and if he has 5, he can't be destroyed. So once you get him with the 5, he becomes a 3,500 beater that can't be destroyed or targeted. And that is very possible. It's actually pretty easy to do. It won't always come out. It's kind of like, I would say probably like an 80% chance that you'll actually get it off, but it works. It works pretty well. I play 2 Gauntlet Launcher. I don't play Exabeetle in the side because, not the side, the extra deck, because I don't like Exabeetle. Exabeetle will never be as powerful as Gauntlet Launcher in this deck, because, on a normal basis, because the highest attack point monster you play in the main deck is Garunix, and that'll only make him up to 2350 in attack. Gauntlet Launcher will always be 2400, and he can still pop a card. He can pop up to 2 cards per turn or more, depending on whether or not you have Hazy Pillar on the field. So I like him at 2, and I'm not going to be putting him down. Then for generic rank 6s, I play 1 Number 25, 1 Strike Bouncer, 1 Chaos Chimera Dragon. He is super useful in this deck. He's kind of like the go-to once you're out of Basiltris's. He clears the field so great. 1 Shogi Rook, and then that's it for rank 6s. Then for my 1 rank 5, I play Volcasaurus. The main weakness of this deck is level lowering, such as Mischief of the Gnomes or anything like that. Number 61 Volcasaurus kind of like makes fun of the people that do that. I play this deck online a lot, so Volcasaurus is kind of like the gotcha type of card. If I wasn't playing this card, I'd be playing Gaia Charger, just so I could recycle my Xyz monsters. For the rank 4s, Lavalval Chain, 101, and Cowboy. It is possible to get the rank 4s out. It's extremely unlikely, but it does sometimes out. Typically, I would go for Chain over either of these 2, mainly because it's a fire. And then just to round out the extra deck, I play my 2 instant fusion targets in Darkfire Dragon. There are no level 4 fire monsters, so I got the closest thing, which is Darkfire, but whatever. It doesn't really matter. You can always recycle them with Potted Dichotomy, so yeah. This concludes my deck profile for Hieratic Hazy Flames. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And now, as usual, have a nice day.